The Devil's Cave, the internal darkness, far beyond the reach of village, hidden inside the mystery mountains. There exists a cave so ancient and cursed that locals refuse to speak its name aloud. They called it only in whisper the Devil's Cave. The forbidden beginning, centuries ago, before the land was touched by cities, a tribe lived by the mountains. They believed every cave was a doorway to the spirit, some holy, some cursed. Among them, one cave stood apart. Unlike others, it was deeper than light could reach, and its walls placed with a strange warmth as if alive. The shaman said the cave was a bridge between worlds. Sacrifice of blood and fire were made there to place unseen gods. But one shaman, consumed by greed, wanted more than blessing. His name was Araku, and he desired power over life and death. Araku dared to summon not a spirit but the devil himself. For 7 nights he carved symbol into his flesh and split his tribe's blood inside the cave. On the eighth night, the mountain rotated, lighting split the sky, and the cave turned into a black abyss. The tribe vanished, only their scream echoed in the wind. Akaru's body was never found. Only his shadow burned into the stone as if the cave itself devoured him. From that day, the land was cursed. Whisper in the cave. Generation passed, villagers avoided the mountain, yet stories survived. Hunters climbed to hear children crying inside the cave, though no children were ever there. Travelers spoke of red eyes glowing from the darkness, following them home. At night, those who sleep too close to the mountain awake, with a strange symbol bound into their skin, the same symbol Akaru carved centuries ago. It was said that the cave whispered promise, come closer, I will give you strength, I will give you eternity. But those who entered never returned. The Lost Expedition. In 2007, six explorers set out to uncover the truth. They were filmmakers, historians, and adventurers. Locals buzzed them not to go, but they listened at the superstation. On their first day, they recorded the internals of the cave. The footage showed thin mist and walls covered in claw marks. Inside, the air was unnaturally cold, their breath visible even in summer heat. By the second hour, they heard whispers at ours. At first, faint, then louder, like a crowd chanting in a forgotten tune. The fog revealed horrors. One explorer, Marco, started into the dark, reporting the same words over and over. He is coming, he is coming. Another, Anna, began cutting her arm, tracking strange shapes as if guided by invisible hands. Their lanterns flickered, revealing shadows crawling across the walls, not matching their bodies. The last shot on the camera was a woman's face, pale, her eyes glowing red. She listened close to the lens and whispered, "You should not have come here." Then the screen went black. Only one camera was found at the cave's center. The explorer were never again seen. The cross spirit. Seen that night, the legend grew darker. Divers passing the mountain reported seeing fingers standing at the roadside, their faces hidden, pointing toward the cave. Hikers vanished. Mysteriously, their belongings found, scattered at the internals. Some villagers swore they saw Akaru himself, wandering the forest, his face hollow, his body burnt like ash, whispering for new soul. The government tried to seal the cave with stone and metal, but each time the bear crumbled within days, as if something inside refused to be locked away. The internal warning. Locals know say the cave is no longer just a place, it's alive. Feeding growing stronger at night, the wind howls like a scam, and sometimes the ground shakes as though something massive is moving beneath, enough to step inside, never come out again, or they do, but not as themselves. Some say they have seen people return from the cave, their eyes empty, their voice no longer human, reporting the words of the shaman. The devil waits within, and he is hungry.